Guys and girls, today we are doing something I have never done before. Dashboard swap on a Caddy. It's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy it. Let's get into it. We are almost done with this project. Darren's happy with his van, the owner. We've done some paintwork under the bonnet. We've done some suspension, serviced the engine and the DSG box. There is videos on that prior to this one. Check them out. Now, the one thing he did ask me is about a Touran dash swap. I do have a Touran dash in stock in the workshop. I've got like bits. I haven't, I've just got a Touran dash. I've read a few posts online. They don't come out too bad. They're not too hard to do. There's a few trims. I'm not gonna lie, I've not been looking forward to it, but like any job that you're not looking forward to, it's the thought of it that's worse than doing the actual job. Now, I do have to get this done today, literally today. It is my oldest daughter's prom. She is leaving primary school. Tonight is her prom, 6 o'clock. So she's asked to go in the Caddy, because it does sound fruity. The video before this one, we took it out for a hoon and it does go well. Sounds good too. I have got to get this done by 6 o'clock tonight or else. So I better get on. I'm going to roll a time lapse. As I say, I've watched a few videos. I don't know how they come out. I know VWs pretty well. I know Caddies very well, but I've never had the dash out. I'm going to roll a time lapse. And then once we've got the dash out, I will run round and show you where all the fixing points are. So if you're going to do a Caddy dash swap yourself, because I don't know how to do it myself now, I'll show you how I got it out after we get it out. Does that make sense? Let's roll the time lapse and see how long it takes. The time on the clock in this vehicle is 10:39. Let's get into it. It is now, well, nothing works, joking. It is, the clock's reset. What's the time on your phone? 11:31, so the clock's reset on this. 11:31, we started at 10:39. So it's less than an hour, which is good. And as I say, I do have the benefit of knowing Caddies pretty well. And I lowered the steering wheel. I really didn't want to take the steering wheel off. I would have if I had to. I used T20, T25 Torx, a plastic trim tool, and I lowered I took 3 of the 4 bolts out that hold the steering wheel. So instead of taking all the steering wheel off, all the flappy paddles, 3 bolts out, and the last bolt, I undone it most of the way. Oh yeah, I believe there was wires here, there and everywhere. Darren, if you're watching, I just cut them. If nothing works, pfft. Just kidding, I unplugged it all. I did take the seats out, bit more room. Glad I didn't have to take this Touran armrest out of the way because they're a pain. There's some brackets that are different, I've heard. This blower trim needs to be changed. And I have got other blower trims and some brackets. I'm going to get the other dash. I need to get a thumbnail. If you've seen this video, you've seen the thumbnail. So I need to get a thumbnail picture of both dashes out. And then you know what all the YouTubers make, those very dramatic pictures where they're in there, they're like, oh no, what have I done? That sort of picture. I'm going to get that sort of picture, look at a few bits. I'm going to play around with what trims I need to change, and then I'll show you. But that didn't take too long. I mean, yeah, there's a day's work there, if you're watching. Darren, that is. And I took my shoes off. Didn't want to get loads of dirt in his motor, because that's the kind of guy I am. There's the Touran dash. We haven't got any mic plugged in just for a minute. It's a bit of a pain. So just pretend we got the mic plugged in and the audio is fine. We have got a Touran dash, and you can see the differences. We've got square vents, we've got a top lid, we've got a glove box, and we've got no holes in the top. I have just noticed this silver panel's got a scratch in. That is not approved, so I'll have to paint them. I'll see what colour the customer wants them, but it's a lot nicer dash. It is a better finish. We've got multiple air vents. I'm not sure where they go or how they go, but we're going to work it out. We've got different Touran brackets. Don't know about them either, but we'll work them out. And the vents for the speakers, oh, it's got speakers in the dash. Maybe, yes, no, I don't know. But I'm going to pressure washer in here before they go back together. That way you can get all the dirt out rather than sitting there trying to pin each hole out while it's in the van. Yeah, happy days. One thing I was given a tip when doing this. The dash only comes out of the left-hand side, the passenger side. Doesn't come out the driver's side, not sure why. I am going to lower the steering wheel a little bit more. I'm going to get an axle stand or something and lower the steering wheel a little bit more to give us more room to get the dash in. I believe those two vents go there. And what I have got, so we don't want any funny whistles and stuff like that, you can see the foam has come off. I have got new sticky foam to go around the outside. Got it from eBay. That way it's proper, and I'll put a link to that in the video description. I'm going to roll another time lapse because I'm unsure how it goes back in. There's a few more clips, trims. We'll work it out. Let's get it. Dashboard is done. Well, I'll say the dashboard is done. Dashboard is nearly done. I did cut the time lapse short. Reason being that in the Caddies, the A-pillar trims, they're always white. They're not very nice. He has got other black trims around it. The dash is all black, the door cards are black. So ideally, they wanted to go black, or dark grey to be precise. And when he dropped it off, he said, if there's anything you see, you think I would like, just do it and I'll pay you. And I would definitely have the A-pillar trims. Basically, long story short, I thought I'm going to paint these trims black while they were out. And a bit annoying, on this has like the top spec Cobra alarm, which has got sensors in the A-pillar trims. So I've pulled the A-pillar trims off. The wires go behind the glove box. And to put the A-pillar trims back on, I need to take the glove box out again to plug these bloody wires in, or these sensors. The dash is in. I will show you that in a minute. But I don't know if I mentioned in the start of the video, I'm pretty sure I did. It is my daughter's prom night tonight. She sent me a text message asking if she could go in the Caddy. Well, she can't drive it. She asked me if I could take her in the Caddy. I've asked the owner, and he was absolutely blown away that she asked. He literally was. He said, you do what you want, mate. So, big thank you to Darren. So I'm washing it. It's been sat outside my workshop for 3 weeks now. It's absolutely hanging. So I am going to take the daughter to her prom. And yes, I'm going to hoon it outside the school. Wum, wum, wum. I probably won't do a wheel spin because that's quite aggressive. It's not my motor. But I will be treving it up. Everyone will be looking. I'll add a picture because I'll get some pictures for her. I'll add a picture after this comment or after this little speech. And then I'm going to work out what I'm going to do with the pillar trims and we'll recap. But the dash come out and went back in nicely. And we've moved the van from there to there, so we haven't broke anything. Let me get this done out of the way, see what we're doing with the trims, and we'll recap. Yeah, Dashboard is finally done. I have got them both out to get a little end shot, and yeah, they are both looking sweet. Before I show you the dash, I'm just going to show you what my dash looks like. Some of you, if you're watching the channel or watching this video to get an idea on what's involved on a dashboard swap, there's more than likely that you've already got a Caddy and you know what the dashboard looks like. But any of you guys who are watching, because I didn't get a shot at the beginning, that is a standard Caddy dash, very commercial. We've got basic round vents. We've got storage in the top that's pretty ugly. They're a bit basic. They're not too bad and I don't mind them, but there is an upgrade and we use a Touran dash. Let's have a little look. And that is a Touran dash. There's a better finish. It's got like a leathery finish to it. Really like it. I like the storage on the top, loving the glove box. We've also got storage under here, which the Caddy doesn't have. Yeah, that looks sweet. Let's have a little look from the other side. Bit of a better angle. Yeah, very nice. I like it that much that I believe I'm going to do the swap on mine. It's a car dash in a Caddy. Oh yeah, they look so much better. It's the first time I'm actually really looking at it. Let's get a bit of a zoom out. How nice is that? Yeah, nice and pretty. Very nice place to be in here. The steering wheel makes it as well. Something I need to get. I've got a nice steering wheel, but it ain't as nice as that. Yeah, that has gone in really well. Hopefully the owner's happy because, again, any work that I'm doing on his van, I haven't given him any updates. He's literally just watching the video, the same as you guys. So hopefully he appreciates it. Dash swap completed. Oh, and I did also pressure wash his car mats, so his Caddy Guinea mats are as bright as they're gonna be. Let me just show you under the bonnet. For any of you who haven't seen the first two videos, we did do some cleaning, we did do some painting, and what you guys haven't seen yet is the finished article. We've got the headlight brackets on, we've got all nice bolts on there, it's all nice and shiny gloss black, it needs a wipe, it's raining. I've waited all day for this shot. I've cleaned them, I've dried them, and then it starts raining again as soon as I get the camera out. It's looking very pretty under the engine, loving that. We are done with this very, very nice Caddy. It's been a pleasure to work on it. It's been an honour that someone would leave something so nice and valuable in my care, and he left decisions up to me. He said, your van is nice, perfect, so whatever you decide is good enough for me. Really appreciate that, and yeah, it's been nice to work on something really clean. If you're used to working on motors, you end up with oily, greasy, old crap. It's been lovely working on this. Got mine out, not just for the end shot to try and steal any of the thunder, because well, Darren's obviously always steals the thunder, but I wanted to show you the dash, and yeah, they just look pretty good parked together, I do believe. I'm going to get it as the thumbnail. I'm going to get this as the thumbnail, and I have got a Touran tucked over there. I've got a blue Touran that's tucked in the spray booth there. That's the next video. So that'll be coming up maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. And I'm going to park it about here. And it's going to be Touran Caddy dash swap. How hard? Might even do what I mentioned in the video, you know, where the other YouTubers, they take a picture of themselves like, oh no, and then I'll edit that in. Might do, might not. Anyway, a few of you have asked about his number plate. Yes, they are just the letters that have been pulled off a number plate and stuck on. He done that, and he's done a very nice job. A few of you have said, do you get pulled or is it legal? Don't think it's legal, but on a white van, unless you really look for it, it's actually hard to spot. It would look really good on my van, but because it's red, we can't get away with it. Yeah, wrap this one up. What a lovely specimen of a Volkswagen Caddy. He let me use it a couple of times. He let me take my daughter to prom. Me and Andy had a test ride in it. This thing is absolutely nuts. Very, very nice. Anyway, no more waffling, no more chit chat. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.